couple of days ago, my wife sent me a beautiful text saying she wasn't very happy with the car. It turns out the boot wouldn't open. So in this video, we're going to be looking at replacing the wiring harness on a 2016 Vauxhall Corsa E. The rear wiper blade on the car's not been working perfectly for a little while now. It's sort of been going halfway through its cycle and stopping, but other than that, everything's been fine until just recently when the door latch has stopped working. So first thing I did was do a diagnostics check on the switch, just a continuity check, and the switch seemed fine. Next thing I checked was the lock itself, and I did some basic checks on that, so a voltage check, and that was showing no volts going to it. So I did suspect that solenoid in the switch had gone faulty, but in the lock, but with there being no voltage in there, then maybe a wiring problem. So after half an hour of head scratching and checking everything, I finally tested this little conduit here where the wires go through from the main chassis of the car into the tailgate itself. And as I moved that, I started getting the pings to say that the rear door was open, and the light inside suddenly came on as well. So that sort of highlighted that there must be some sort of wiring issue in here. Now, on closer inspection, what I found was, and whether you can see on here, but the wiring in that little bit that goes between the door and the car, the wires have literally perished. I assume, I mean, this is what, 9 years old now, this car, so every day when the door's opening and closing, it sort of perished the cables, and eventually they've snapped. So first thing I did is checked out how much the harness was, and at the point of recording this anyway, this was £71 in the UK to buy, and it's a complete OEM replacement, which I thought was reasonably priced. So I then thought, well, I'll give it a go myself. It's got a plug on one end and plugs on each of the other ends, so it should be a simple case of take it out, put it back in again. First job we had to do was remove the shell, drop that down. We need to take out this panel here, so there's a little pull out section here. Pull that out, and then from the top pull it out, and this whole section will come out. We also can take out this section here so we can see underneath. Next job is 2 bolts here, or 2 screws there, and then we can take out that as well. So then we can see inside here, inside there, and we can start pulling out the cables. So unclip the cable from in here and undo the washer wiper hose. Then 2 screws on the inside of here, take the rear high brake light out. There's 1 connector for that and the hose. Once that's out, we can feed the wires out of the tailgate, and then go through the inside of the door, unclip the fog light, unclip the reversing light, windscreen motor needs unclipping, and then the switch and the lock as well. Once we've done those, we can fish the cables out. So the old wiring loom then is completely out, and the new wiring loom we can fish in. So fished a piece of wire through to grab the cable, pull that through, and it's a simple case then. I mean, this wiring loom comes with all of the clips and everything attached to it that we need, so we literally just clip those back in where it came from. One thing I did do, I videoed the whole harness beforehand, so I knew exactly which connector goes on which, and also, I mean, that's pretty obvious because most of the clips will only go in one place, but knowing where you actually clip them into the metal work was useful, because some clip on the inside, some clip on the outside, and that's it. Now we test it. That's working. Brake lights are working. The sensor for the door open is working, that's why the light's on. I tried searching for this on YouTube, and I found a couple of ones where people had actually pulled the harness apart and then tried to rewire the cables themselves, which You can do, but for the sake of 70 quid, I may as well just replace the whole thing. I mean, that one's lasted 9 years, so there's no reason why this one won't see the car out. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.